So, like, was it just that that was done so people left? But, like, just so many stories. And, like, there's also so many other resources. Like, they could, like, coal was still there. There's still plenty of fish. There's still lots of trees for logging. Like, they could have definitely continued living there even without the chromite.
Right.
So it's just really weird. Also, like, the start of these stories in the early 1900s is way before Bigfoot became like a cultural phenomenon.
Oh,
Like, what is it? The Patterson filming of Bigfoot was like after these stories started.
that's so scary.
Right. So that Patterson Gimlin film was shot in 1967 in California.
So wait, that was after this whole thing.
Yeah, after it's not even a town anymore. Yeah.
Right.
Right. And like a lot of people that were living there too did not really believe the stories from the natives until they started getting these bodies and people were disappearing in the woods to never be seen again. So it like really spooked them.
Yeah, and I feel like when animals kill something, there isn't blood everywhere. Like, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, that moose story where they said
Yeah.
literally blood everywhere and no moose to be found. No part of a moose. Like it took,
Uh,
yeah. So, I mean, that's what I have. What do you think?
I don't know, because I don't know if I believe in Bigfoot necessarily, but like, how can so many people see the same thing and not have an explanation for it? Like, there are multiple animal species that we think we lost and then we find them later, or like the giant squid. Like, we've never filmed one alive, but also no one's ever found a dead Bigfoot. No one's ever, like, it's just
Yeah,
interesting.
it is really interesting.
Also, I want to know why they called the caveman a caveman. Is there a cave? Like,
I don't know. I mean, it was translated to English from their original, like, native.
so maybe it's just like a
It could just be the closest.
lesser being.
Oh, that's true. Like, yeah, it could be more like a lower on society or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know their native language, obviously,
Right,
and
right.
how it translate, but yeah. Yeah, it's definitely spooky. I would love to go there, but I don't want to camp there because
I know I don't like
I
camping.
know I hate camping, but it would be interesting. I don't know.
They should set up a town for people to go there and explore. I don't know. Like, that seems like a tourist destination.
Well, I think it's just so hard to get to, but like people, like the expeditions for the 2018 and 2019, they like rented a boat to take them there from Homer. So like you could
Right, okay.
probably do that yourself, I guess. I don't know if you have to get permission to go to the area or if just people don't want to.
Yeah, they probably just don't have a reason to.
Yeah. But also like Seldovia is only 16 miles away, so like how do they not go there just to be curious or something? Or maybe they know like they're locals, so maybe they're like just don't go there.
Right. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
I read that book, The Great Alone, that takes place in this area, and they were like a big part of it was that in the winter people went crazy because of the lack of sunlight.
Yeah.
I wonder if that could have like play into this a little bit that people like it makes you go insane
Yeah, and
because it's so dark
right.
and cold.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You could start like hallucinating too or something. Like,
Yeah, I just don't know.
I mean, some of them are like supposedly close encounters where they actually saw it, but a lot of it is like they just heard something or they think they saw something or a glimpse. So
Yeah.
it could be like going insane. But like the whole town,
Right, that's too many for it to just be like a shared delusion.
yeah. Although I guess like mass hysteria too. Like someone tells the story and it just spreads and then you're just like, well, better safe than sorry, I'm gonna just leave too.
Yeah, and you lose your job and you're like, well, there's already weird stuff happening here, so let's get out.
Right. Yeah, because there's so many other places. Like you could just go straight to like Homer or Seldovia because they're still there. Like you You don't even have to leave that
Yeah.
area necessarily. Just that specific site you could leave.
Yeah, I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know that I've ever heard this in depth. Not that we're like crazy in depth, but
Yeah.
I either blacked it out of my mind or this is the first time I'm hearing it.
I mean, the only podcast I heard from it was the stuff they don't want you to know people, and they
Yeah.
only did like it was like 20 minutes. Like it was very surface level.
Yeah, I think that that would have been the one I listened to.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the book has a lot of like he researched a lot of stuff, so I didn't really have to find more because he like cites all of his research too and stuff. So,
Oh, that's good.
but yeah, very creepy and I mean, I feel like Bigfoot could be there because there's still so much of that area that's protected that no one's ever like trampled on.
Right. I mean, people don't there's there's quite a bit of land, especially like Alaska, Canada, where no one's ever been there.
Right.
Like never.
Yeah, so why not be there? I mean, why couldn't some creature that we don't know about yet be there?
Can we get someone with a drone with a recording like heat thing? Thermal imaging camera or something?
I feel like I saw a documentary for Bigfoot like somewhere else where they did put a drone for like capturing heat signatures.
Yeah, but then how do you know they didn't just put a person out there, I guess? But
Yeah. And also like some of this stuff has such tree coverage that you might not even be able to hit a thermal
that's true.
anyway, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like part of me thinks this is real, and I am not usually like I don't usually believe that cryptids are real.
Right. Yeah. I think Bigfoot is real somewhere. I mean, to me, if Bigfoot is real, it's there is the most likely. Like
Right.
somewhere there or Canada or whatever. Like not necessarily in like Washington state, although there's a lot of area there too that you could hide pretty well.
Yeah.
I think I believe in
Uh,
Bigfoot, but Bigfoot also terrifies me because I've had dreams with Bigfoot.
oh, well, what's his name? Survivor Man Les Stroud believes in Bigfoot, and he spent a lot of time
Yeah, that's true.
out in the middle of nowhere. He said, like, you hear things and you just can't explain it.
Yeah,
And he would, again, he's like someone who would know
right.
what normal wildlife sounds like. So I guess I believe it. I'm a Bigfoot believer.
Wow, I convinced you to believe something.
I don't know. I have a hard time thinking that many people could make it up. But I guess look at Slenderman. Like,
Yeah,
that's all fabricated.
true.
And it's.
Yeah, that's true.
But no one claims to actually have seen Slenderman.
Right. I feel like Bigfoot has a lot of claims that people are like 100% serious that they saw it.
Right. It's not like, haha, I said Bigfoot.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess unless you see it yourself. And like, I feel like there's some creature. Is it necessarily what we think Bigfoot? Like maybe not, but there's
Right. It could be something that we just don't know about yet.
yeah. Or it could just be like a giant, like almost a giant bear that maybe can walk for a longer period or something. I don't know.
It's a weird
Yeah,
story.
that is spooky. And I didn't know there were that many sightings. Like I heard that there was something stalking the town from the woods and that's why they had to leave, but that there were
Yeah, it
actual,
was a lot.
yeah,
And deaths, and yeah.
yeah. So, unless it was some serial killer, but like,
Right, who wears a bear suit? I mean, I guess.
right, I guess so, but I just have a hard time believing that. I feel like it's something that just doesn't want to be bothered and it's maybe aggressive.
Yeah, and you just stay away.
Yeah.
Eh.
But yeah, that's what I have for this week. Be sure to give us a 5 star on whatever listening platform you're using. All of our sources for the episode will be in the description. Also, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok under Let's Be Briefed, where we post weekly updates. Be sure to join us next week where we talk about Roswell, the famous alien crash site. Until then, stay briefed.